Normally, you can only change the text color and decoration of a link element when the user hovers over it. But what if you want a different hover effect, or if your link text is replaced by an entire container, like we did in the previous video? That's when custom CSS comes in. In this example, I have a repeat element where I already applied some JavaScript from the previous demo. The JavaScript will replace the hyperlink with an entire container element. What I want is a hover effect where the image smoothly resizes when I hover over the container. Here's how to do it. First of all, I target the image element inside my employee container and I set the display property to block. This is required because transformations can only be applied to block elements. I also add a transition of 0.3 seconds to ensure that the image will resize smoothly and not at once. Next, I have a selector with the pseudo class hover for my entire container, and I target the image element inside that container. I set the transform property and I use the scale function, setting it to 1.4, which means that the image will come 1.4 times its original size when my mouse hovers the employee container. And to make it complete and more clean, I check the hyperlink and the hover state of the hyperlink, and I set the text decoration to none, just to prevent that it underlines all my text elements inside my container. Having a look at the final result, if my mouse enters a container, it resizes my image. If I leave the container, then it brings the image back to the original size, resulting in a nice hover effect of all my elements.